Here's the video on the 1957 Ford Fairlane 500. This is yet another car that has been rescued. It was sitting, just going to waste. I think we've saved it just in time. It needs a good bit of body work, and the body mounts need to be replaced. It could be used for parts, but it's probably salvageable enough where somebody should do something with it. This was an old school hot rod, probably made in the late 60s or 70s. The interior has this kind of, it's their Cadillac seats, I was told. There's the headliner. The dash has had gauges put in it. There's your floor. This car is going to need floors, and definitely going to need some body work. There's no getting around that. But it's straight, and got our 292Y block. It's manual steering and a 4-speed. So when I got this car, it was not running or driving. Now it runs and drives. I had to put a water pump on it. I had to do the rubber hoses for the brake lines and bleed them out. And I also put a brand new gas tank in the car, which I'll show you under here. There's the new tank. Now you can see the wheel well is going to need attention. Really, this is a car where if you're going to save it and drive it, you're going to want to put some historic tags on it. You can drive it around, and then on the weekends, you know, if you've got a MIG welder and some sheet metal, just start going around and fabricating what you need to fabricate and get it back together. This is hard to do with one hand. Alright, so one of the things this car has on it, interesting, is an electric trunk release, which is right here. Let's see if that opens the trunk. Yeah, so here's our trunk, and you know, this whole edge right here, it's kind of like the dump truck in the previous video. There's a trunk release. You're going to need to do some patching up in here. There's a body mount right there that you'll need to basically cut out a piece and attach to here and there. But if you're looking at this car, you know what's involved in it, you know how to do it. So, spot over there, that floor is actually not bad. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take it for the inaugural drive. I've gotten it running, I've got the brakes going, so let's see if we can't drive it up and down the street. The motor does run really nice. What I'll do is I'll crank it up and just show you that motor running. Here's our 4-speed trans, which was of course added at some later date. And I'll help you get in there in a minute, my assistant. Really nice running 292. What was amazing is, as long as this thing sat, I didn't clean the carburetor or anything. When I put that water pump on, put some gas to it just to see if it would run, the thing started up and ran like a top. Let's go listen to this exhaust back here. It's got dual exhaust. Not smoking. This car needs an oil change. This is the only drive we're going to take like this. Alright, assistant, if you can come around here and he'll hold that camera, and I'll get him in there, and then he'll hold it and we'll go for an overdrive and see how it does. Hopefully. Okay, you climb on in there. Let's go ahead and shut that door. Alright, you hold that. hood latch is no good. Let's see if we can get Mr. Roscoe in the back here. Come here, Roscoe.
anyway, that's it, you know. It's a project, but it's cool and it's well on its way.